And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Young wasting no time, right to the air. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now this defense for the Eagles, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
On second down now, Burks, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. For the Vikings, it's 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in riding high, just 1 loss in their last 7 games.
And I like the way that this team is winning football games because they're doing it the way that coaches love to preach. Penalties at a minimum because they've been very disciplined, very focused in their business.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Into space at the 45. Down the left sideline. He may go. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive starts with a run by Allen. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak. And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
73.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And he'll just get rid of it. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's Hurts to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd and a long way to go. Hurts. There's the former Viking, Stephon Diggs. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Hurts. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Vikings are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
They'll look to throw here. And it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Shot, 17. Ready.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Young on 3rd down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. The tight end in motion right. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Austin Eckler, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Eagles are back within a score. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll try the left side. Burks. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Here we go. Here we go. Drill 52. Set, go.
Young. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Black Ultra.
Now Young. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
On the set.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now 2nd and 9. Young now. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Strike.
Young working out of the gun. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Ready.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Blue strike. Ready.
Now here's Young. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to pick up the Vikings 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the 1st.
Agreed. Anytime you can force him to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the 1st down and get a fresh.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it 21-8. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, not much time remains here in this 1st half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. On 1st down, Hurts. Got a man, it's Brown. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Eagles going to take the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half.
Hey, easy, 63, pass. Brown left, Yeti. Hey, Yeti. 73. Hey.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 70 yards. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On the double.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Young to throw it. Incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. In motion left goes Burks. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So on fourth down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or two inside the 45-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled in the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Stephon Diggs. 75 yards. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And That's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Here we go, set.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Austin Eckler, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Vikings have retaken a third-quarter lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And they're going to speed things up here. Hurts sets up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19. Throwing is Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Five receivers in the game, 4 of them to the left side. Here's Hurts to throw. That's a quick strike out to Watkins. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And his His kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On first down, Burks. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed out hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Ready?
Young now from the 50. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out.
Ready?
The Vikings on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Drill green.
Looking to throw, Young. And this is going to be intercepted. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Phil King. Phil King. Hey, easy. 63, back. Crowd left, Yeti. Back. Yeti. 73. Nope.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side.
Hey, let's go.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Crowd left, Yeti. Hey. Hey, 73. Crowd left, Yeti.
Hurts. Dancing to his left. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there and in the process picks up the first down.
Hey, Silver. Crowd left, Yeti. Like a Hornet.
They're going to look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Oh, what a move. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
42 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Buying time, and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Spike 60. Slide through.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Ready?
To throw, Young.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker.
10 cycle. Green jack. Smash. Red. Set.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Red cycle. Hut, hut.
They go play action. Young.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Young.
And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the 1st at the 32.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2.
Black shot. Blaster 6. Beetle blue. Fuse yellow. Hut, hut.
Here's Young. He gets it to Addison.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are likely going to win it. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.